Welcome to Corvallis, Oregon, in the House Ocho Cinco and Hushmanzada built Reser Stadium, home to the Oregon State Beavers. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the California Golden Bears, taking on a team from the ACC, the Oregon State Beavers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Golden Bears ready to get this thing started and open the season. He'll bring it out. It's Carr. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Finds the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Back to throw, it's Murphy. Caught near the sticks, it's Henderson. There he goes. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They're dealing with a second and long. Quarterback making checks. Going to swing it on second down. That's caught. It's Walker. On the move at the 30. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Well, this guy obviously spent a lot of time in the film room this week because he is dissecting this defense early in the game in the opening drive. Great job with his eyes, great job with his rhythm, an explosive play there. This defense does not have an answer for this dude.
Hauls it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Using his feet. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon State. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly You saw it right there on the opening drive. It became, what a beautiful touchdown.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's not going to take the touchback. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. To the ground with the back. Turning it on. Finds its way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
He'll run it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut. The Golden Bears will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Running into the open space. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball. I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone.
Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On the offensive line to shore up the protection after the sack on the last play. Third down. Here comes the heat. Buying some time. On the run deep down the right side.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into third and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even close to him that time. Way too much time to survey the field. And that was just way too easy for the offense to pick up that first.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Throws it back. Under fire. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. And the Golden Bears headed quickly to the line. A first down run in the red zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Second and goal coming up. They'll try to power it in. Touchdown, Cal! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll bring it out. It's Carr. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Scanning the field, it's Murphy. Fires to the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Walker. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Motion from the back. Wants to throw again. Right down the middle. Finds a man on the left. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense, and in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic, and that's exactly what happened there.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Working that left side now. Oh, he's got some space. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got his man. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Beavers want to crank the tempo. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Just drives it between the uprights. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Power football with the run. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish, and they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
The Golden Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He uncorks one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Golden Bears will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. Then look for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dan.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And the Beavers can really attack on this second and short. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking for a man, it's Murphy. Under fire. Catch in the middle, it's Walker. Tackle is made, but how about the toughness with this junior just standing in the fire and delivering the ball?
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be first and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Beavers have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stopped short of the goal line.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Third and goal, where the strong come through. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Oregon State.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the snap, it's Hankerson. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
The offense trying to find a way on 4th and goal from the 2. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Beavers!
so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Gets it to the back. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Bring in the heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Got it, looking for a first. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
The Golden Bears will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Plucks it out of the air. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. He lets one fly deep. Touchdown, Golden Bears! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
And the point after is good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Card. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just a precious few ticks remaining. This likely the final play of the first half. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Hatcher. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Beavers will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production conversion here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. The short hands, it's James. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. And the Golden Bears still call on their punt team.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch, you gave up the completion, what do? You set up 4th and long, you're going to get the ball back, go get some water and something.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Back to pass, it's Murphy. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Looking to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, the offense is in that fringe area. This is a place where a lot of coordinators like to take shots. They tried one there, just weren't able to come up with it.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your... looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one is perfect. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. UCLA is running away with this one right now, and it's kind of felt that way since we heard the first 8 clap today. They're up 14 over Utah. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4. of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Got him, and nobody's close. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Off play action on first down. Got his man on the outside. Breaks into the open. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
The Golden Bears are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Moving out of the pocket. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Caught by the receiver. Gain of 11. That's a first down for the offense.
And the Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
One of the big risks about being in an empty set is that you don't have tight ends or running backs helping you out in pass protection. And that time the quarterback got hit right before he let it go, and that's why that ball fell incomplete.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Here's the handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Here's a heat. Unleashes one. And that one is picked up in the end zone. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And when it's third and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. The offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
Here's the pressure. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Throws to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Lost, the defense is wide open. All kinds defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Oregon State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he's going to bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He lets it fly. Makes a grab down the middle. Open spaces. Touchdown, Cal. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough. They get run by, he makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
They want to try to pull even right now as they're going for the onside kick here in the third. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the returner is stopped. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Oh, maybe a double pass. Grab near the marker is Hankerson. All kinds of room to the right. He's got the sideline going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. They'll give it to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Works the middle of the field. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And the Beavers look to do some damage in the red zone. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw. It's Murphy. Shoots it to the left. And it's picked off at the goal line. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets the give. Oh, it's a fumble. Scoops it up, still a live ball. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the 1st down marker. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Golden Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. The defense calls a timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way. And you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy the football and see if he can get another touchdown.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Gets it out quickly. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. A few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Golden Bears are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. He makes a catch. There he goes to the right. He's at the 10, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Hankerson. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? To throw, it's Murphy. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
When offenses run these slant routes, it's about putting the ball right on the numbers, and defensively, I got to be able to take those angles right away. See where he's at, break on the football. Poor angles there by the defense. The offense took advantage with some nice yards after the catch.
That's caught. It's Wells. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
The Beavers will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Finds his man. It's Hankerson. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short.
And just no hesitation there by the quarterback, right? Primary target not open, so find your check down. Where's my running back? Yeah, I know I'm under pressure, and I know I'm going to get hit, but I'm not taking a sack. I'm going to find a way for us to get a few extra yards here.
Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Got it in the middle, it's Hankerson. And that'll not only be a 1st down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's 3rd and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on 4th. You don't have to worry about that now. Because of the pass completion, it's 1st and goal.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
To the air on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hankerson. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. Making side adjustments here. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And they have surged on top here in the final 2 minutes.
Big-time kick late in the 4th quarter to take the lead. Now, not much time left. Defense has to be ready on the sideline, ready for the 2-minute drill, knowing exactly what you're doing to get one more stop.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
You wonder about the mindset right now of the offensive coordinator, too, because they need points, and running the football just is not going to get it done. Early in the drive, late in the drive, I think you've got to be in attack mode right now throwing.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Right on the money. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
The bad news, he didn't get the 1st down there. The good news, though, he got out of bounds, stopped the clock. They still have 1 timeout, so there's a lot of time still in this 2-minute situation to march down the field and get a score.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the 1st down.
And that's a perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those 1st downs and just make that clock run.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it and more than enough for a 1st down. So the 4th down call works out for them as they try to keep the momentum going.
Yeah, that play, Reese, is going to give them a lot of confidence. Here they are. They're trying to scrape and claw themselves back into this one and take the lead. They needed that play.
DB's right up on the receivers. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And you got to use a timeout right now after that run play. You've got 3 in your back pocket. You can't take them with you. You're losing this game right now, so take all the time you can to make sure that your quarterback and your head coach and play caller are all on the same page.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Cal! They move on top here in the 4th.
And what a job by the offense, coming up with a huge play when they absolutely had to have it the most. There are virtually seconds left on the clock right now. Big-time players making big plays in big games to close this thing out.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Carr. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Back to throw. It's Murphy. Fires to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Well, the defense finally showing some life there. It's been tough sledding, too, because this offense has been lighting them up through the air, but a nice individual effort that time, forcing the incompletion.
Right on target this time. Oh, the ball squirts out. And the defense got it. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching